Hello and welcome to the Gabriel TV. Kindly subscribe, share, and leave a comment. And today we will be having exclusive interviews with the delegates, SOMO aspirants, and the political analysts from the Maseno University.
Oh, and welcome to the Gabriel TV this beautiful morning. And actually, it's a bit cold here, and we will be discussing matters of politics. As you are aware, in Maseno University, some politics are on top gear. The political temperatures are actually high, and today we are joined by analysts, where we shall be dissecting matters of SOMO politics. Before we start the SOMO aspirants interviews, we will dissect the in-depth analysis of what it entails to be a SOMO aspirant, to be a SOMO official, and to be a delegate. And today I'm joined by an analyst where we shall be discussing everything concerning SOMO election. A very good morning, my good friend. How are you? Who is Siraj?
Good morning. My name is Siraji Mchaguya. Siraji is a political strategist, and Siraji was also once a delegate, and Siraji is incoming SOMU chair, God willing, next year. And Siraji is also a motivational speaker, who always speak to high school students, who always speak to a congregation, and also to a public when given a chance.
And why did you decide to be an analyst but not to be on the table, to be an official directly?
I decided to be an analyst simply because I wanted to put things in order before coming on the table in real time. You know, when you help people to put things in table during their reign, it will be so easy for you when it comes your time to put things in order as fast as possible.
All right. And as per now, temperatures are high in Maseno. Politics are on top gear. What is SOMO? Can you explain to us everything concerning SOMO elections?
One, SOMU is a student organization led by students, the student leaders. Then SOMU election, it simply entails that process and that period where comrades at large, especially delegates, they are given that chance to participate their democratic right to elect or to pick or to vote in their favorite leaders who will represent them when the need arise. For instance, they will be represented in Senate where the issues pertaining students are discussed at large.
All right. And when are these elections being held?
Probably we are remaining with less than 10 days.
All right. Less than 10 days. What is the process of elections in Maseno University?
First, we'll start with the electing delegates. Delegates are these comrades, a few comrades who will take part or participate in electing the leadership body on behalf of entire student or on behalf of entire comrades. After participating in that, the following day they will participate now fully in electing the student body, who in electing the entire executive of SOMU.
All right. And as per now, there is a lot of heat on delegates. Most of the aspirants are buying delegates, which is the easiest way for an aspirant to win delegates' heart.
The most easiest way and the most greediest way, my plate is empty. That is the only way that is so easy to convince a delegate, and it's very negative way. I don't like that way because this is a way that even a quack, let me use that term, a quack, a crook leader uses to win a delegate. And you know, a comrade, when my plate is empty and someone comes to fill my plate with something, I will go for him, and it is a negative way, very dangerous.
It's very dangerous. You know, there's a lot of bribery as far as delegates is concerned. You are in the previous SOMO strategist committee. Same things have been happening. What's your take on that?
When I was in that strategic team last academic year, uh, I didn't accept anyone to fill my plate with what I considered is what did he have at hand by that time. That is the only way that someone could convince me to support him.
So you're telling us this morning that you were not bribed.
Yeah,
How
I
can we confirm that you're not bribed?
I can't explain that to you, but truth to be told, I didn't take part in my plate is empty notion.
But you are a citizen. You saw these things happening.
Yeah.
You did nothing. Why?
I did something by convincing delegate by that time that this is not the right way to go. The right way to go is this side, and you don't need you don't need someone to fill your plate as far as your plate will be empty. But you need someone who will fill your plate completely once and for all, not to fill your plate in a temporary way, but in a permanent way. That is what I did. And, when I did that thing, last minute, we thought that maybe I thought that majority of them took in what I told them. But it's very unfortunate their plates were filled temporarily.
You're telling us that their plates were filled temporarily. How were you involved in elections last academic year? And how will you be involved in this academic year?
Last academic year, I actively participated in election 100%, but it's very unfortunate to announce to all aspirants this morning that I won't participate fully in election. I will participate passively, not actively as last year. Reason that we are trying to fill the potholes and to bring an active and an active leader, not a politician. You know, when we bring in a politician into leadership, then that means the governance of that institution, it will be poor. Now I'm participating passively simply because I'm fixing things on ground for a leader, not for a politician. Let them take that in for free.
So you're telling us now that you don't have any projects now?
Per now, I don't have any project for an aspirant, but project for a delegate.
So you have some delegates in your pockets that
In
you
my
want to fill, huh?
Yeah, in my pockets, and I'm here to announce this morning to any aspirant watching this.
Yes.
On Friday, we will have a delegate media brief, and that is where we will chant a way forward to blog for a leader, not for a politician. And all are invited in advance.
No, delegates are the people who are going to vote. You're
Yeah.
telling us that now you are going to talk to the delegates, but you're going to influence them.
Yeah, I'm going to influence them
So you have a project.
on a positive way.
No, you have a project. If you're going to influence these delegates, it's clear to us that you have someone at heart that you want to be elected the chair, the secretary, the CS post, or the assistant.
Take this in for free.
Yes.
When you influence someone, it doesn't mean that you have someone whom you are supporting. You influence them by telling them what is right, the right way to go. It doesn't mean that if you have someone at heart that for instance, that I'm supporting Omolo, that I'm supporting Matthias, that I'm supporting Samuel Adika. Now, it doesn't mean that when an influence delegate that I will show them whom to support. No, you influence them by speaking sense, pumping some sense in their head, so that when the time comes, their eyes will be open and they will realize what is right, what is wrong.
So you don't have any interest,
I don't have
personal interest.
I don't have any personal interest. Take it that.
All right, we will take it to the nearest bank.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of complaints. Who will end the rot in some?
The only person who will end the rot in Somu is a delegate. Why? Because this delegate is the one who is responsible in electing, appointing, voting in a leader. But again, when a politician approaches a delegate and fills his plate temporarily, this delegate will be tempted. Let me use the term tempted, voting in this politician. Why am I saying politician? You need to know that a politician will never be a leader, but a leader will be a politician. A politician is someone who listens to everyone and tries to do what everyone says. But a politician is a self-assertive person who sticks on his word. So when a politician comes to fill a plate of a delegate, it is very unfortunate that this delegate will vote in this politician rather than voting in a leader who will permanently fill their plates for once and all. Now, the person who will fill the potholes in some is a delegate, not even an aspirant, a delegate, because he has that responsibility to vote in a person who is well mannered, who is well matured, who is responsible with their needs.
All right, you're telling us about the delegates are the one who's supposed to do all these things, but after elections, these delegates disappear in thin air. What happens? What should they do after elections?
Uh, you know, the reason as to why they disappear in thin air is that when they've already given them something small, they keep quiet. They think that is the end. They have to be vigorous. They have to ask and inquire each and everything. When they become so vigorous, and when they become questioning, they question everything. Their needs will always be catered for every time. But it's very unfortunate, after them being given something small, they went silent completely. Very unfortunate.
Now, let us leave the part of delegates behind and we look at the class reps. What role should the class reps play as far as these elections and the some officials, the oversight role?
One, you should know that the role of a class rep is to inquire, to question, and to get to know the way things they run. The work of class rep is not only to call lecturer inquiring about classes and lectures, not only to look for the venue where lectures shall be held. When a class rep inquires why the school fees is raised, when these class reps start inquiring these things, they will come into attended to. For instance, if a class rep has uh, has that power to call a lecturer and to tell lecturer that today's class equal postponed to next week, do you want to tell me that that class rep, he doesn't have power to incite other class reps to paralyze the program of a week so that they can be explained why school fees has been risen? They have that power. For instance, if I, class rep, I stand today, I have supporters of other class reps from the School of Education, School of Arts, School of Medicine, School of Business, and whatever. The class rep, I have their support, fully support. And we agree that today, this week, we are going to paralyze program and the schedule of this institution. We are going to paralyze it whether the Somucha likes it or not, so that they explain why this and this is happening, why that and that is not happening. Then their issue will be attended to. Because if a class rep has that responsibility, has that power to postpone a lecture, do you want to tell me that he doesn't have power to paralyze the system and the schedule so that their issue can be attended to? For instance, the salary for class reps are always there. But when you start asking and inquiring about their payment, it it comes yet, but yes, but in delay. Now, if I use my own credit, I reverse call a lecturer. Yani, I become so frustrated in planning for the lectures. I have that right to seek support from other class reps so that we can paralyze the system for a week so that our issue can be attended to.
Yeah, all right. And on that, we have seen there is a lot of interest in SOMO elections, not only in Maseno, but other universities. What is there? What is there that these people are fighting for? Why are they always fought for?
One, you should know people that are fighting for some seat, they are in two categories. We have politicians, then we have leaders. For the politicians, it's greed for power and greed for money, full stop. For leaders, is that thirst for service. Yani, the need for comrades is in their heart. at heart. They have that service to comrades at heart. So you should know two category of people fighting for the same thing.
So it's all about the stomach.
For politician, all about the stomach. For a leader, service.
Does it mean that when a leader is elected in office, he must actually please all the supporters, all the friends that he was working with or she was working with?
You should know a leader is a self-assertive. When he or she uh, goes by his or her own decision, he doesn't have to change in order to please someone. A leader is not there to please someone, but a leader is there to serve all according to his integrity.
All right, and as we wind up our discussion this morning, you're telling us that on Friday you will have a press briefing. After Friday, what should we expect?
On Friday, this Friday, we are having a press briefing for School of Arts delegate and class reps, all of them. God willing, they will come. After that press briefing, after election for SOMU executive, the chair, the treasurer, and what have you, after that, we will again give another press briefing that we are expecting something from these guys, from these aspirants. Now, the way forward shall be given after elections.
All right, thank you very much for that political discourse. It's exactly 10 days to elections here on Maseno University, and we expect the mother of all campaigns. Is it a 2-horse, 3-horse, or a 4-horse race? It's about time, and we shall know that. Thank you for watching. I've been your host, Gabriel Mokoma, and this is the Gabriel TV. Have a beautiful day.